Hey guys, what's up? Me and Jake have come down on a road trip and we're going to work on this dozer behind me here, see what we can figure out on it. So this is a RD4 Caterpillar. I'll take y'all around and let you look at it, see what we got. The RD4, so this is like it's around 1940s, something like that. It's pretty rough, but come across this thing and we figured we'd come down here and mess around with it and see what we can figure out on it. See if the engines will turn over, you know, because this has a pony motor right there, a 2-cylinder gas engine that you start, and that turns over the big diesel engine to start it. So that's what we're going to do today, is kind of mess around with this thing, see what we can make happen or not make happen. So we'll see. There's the engine hours. I can't really, right there's the engine hours. Looks like it could be, maybe it's rolled over before, because I see a 0 and a 6 coming up, so it's showing 62 hours. But there's a good chance this thing has rolled over already. So we'll see what we can come up with on it. Okay, I got in here, just took the bottom of this oil bath air cleaner off so I can get a little more access here to the crank shaft, so we can try to turn this, see if the engine's going to turn over. But yeah, that air cleaner, that's not oil, that's water, plumb full nastiness. But what we want to see, this diesel engine turn over here. Let's see if I can do this one hand, I don't know. Let me get my bar on it. I'm trying to hold the camera and do this. And we're watching for that crank pulley to turn. And it turns. I'm trying to get this thing to make a whole revolution. Make sure nothing's sticking on it. I'll try to set you guys up where you can see this. Okay, I'm gonna go around here on the other side and turn this crank pulley. I think you guys should be able to see the fan turn. Kind of hard to do with the fan and everything in here in the way. At least with the way I'm trying to do it here. Get my bar back on it. Can't tell if I'm just not, I don't know if we've hit a hard spot or what. Okay, I got the engine the diesel engine has turned one complete revolution all the way around. So nothing is stuck on it as far as we can tell. So now we'll dump this nastiness out. That's yummy. Then we'll move our attention to the pony motor. Trying to get that hood off there without getting eaten up with a bunch of wasps. I'm sure it's going to happen. Now, let's see her a little better now. So we're going to try to fool with this pony motor here. It'll turn, and then it stops. Turns back out of the way, and then it stops. I've never fooled with one of these before, so I don't know what the deal is, but we'll see. I know as you're turning it, you can see it turning the diesel engine now. So maybe we caught this thing right before this diesel engine tried to seize up, because when I come down here last week and looked at this thing, and you know, I could turn this fan, but it would just spin the inside the belt. It wouldn't turn nothing. But now I put a pipe wrench on it, as y'all seen, cranked it over one whole time, and now it'll pretty well turn the whole thing. It's hard for me to get in there to show y'all that, but I know when you're turning the flywheel back here on the pony motor, I'll try to show you. Of course, it's hard to do right there, but yeah, I'll keep digging into it, see what we can figure out. Okay, I pulled the spark plugs out of the pony motor. Now I was turning that engine, the pony motor. It had a hard spot in it, and I finally got it to go past it, and then all of a sudden it kind of locked back up again. So I pulled the plugs out, tried to look down in there, and I could see some rust. Really couldn't tell. My light's not real good out here the way trying to shine down there to see. Couldn't really tell if I was looking at the top of the piston or what I was seeing, but I sprayed both cylinders full of PB Blaster, and I'm gonna wrap a rope around it, see if I can't get it to turn like that. It's just, you got that flywheel, but it's just hard to get a hold of it and try to turn it. But like I said, it was turning. It's kind of locked up. Maybe getting this rope around will help it break back free. And they did tell me that the guy's brother said that this pony motor needed to be rebuilt. So I don't know. Let's see what we got. Gravely starter strap is not the best. It actually requires a rope instead of a strap. And the mosquitoes are awful. Got the turn. It broke it free right there. Now we just work it back and forth and keep it freed up. Ouch.
probably pull these heads off and see that there's a bunch of rust build up. That's what it feels like. And it's turning right there. And I think if I pull this back, that will engage to the diesel motor, maybe. I'm not sure. See it? Oh, right here. This is what there. That turns the diesel motor. That disengages it. Okay, looking down in here, I can't see the top of the piston. It must be off to the side or down in the middle where you can't see it. I'll put some more PB Blaster down in it. It's free now. Just keep working it back and forth. Okay, got this pony motor where it turns over pretty good by hand now. Like I said, I ended up pulling the spark plugs and spraying a bunch of PB Blaster inside there. Got it freed back up. Now it's turned pretty good. But I want to go ahead and pull this head off. Probably do the other side too. I just want to see what it looks like inside. So I'm gonna try to set you guys up here where you can see this. Hydraulic lines. I just have to go with a ratchet. That one. Kind of tight spot, probably have to go with a wrench. Did I mention it's really hot? It's probably 90 degrees out here, middle of this field. And the mosquitoes are awful out here. And the wasps are all over this thing. I've used about half a can of PB Blaster killing wasps. Now they've got the fuel tank for the pony motor off of this machine. It's actually, they had started repairing it, whatever, they painted it. It's laying over there on a bench. I don't have anything to make a fuel line with. but that's the least of our worries. It ain't nothing to make all that stuff. I want to see what the inside of this thing looks like. Honestly, does not look bad. That doesn't. Water jackets are pretty cruddy, but that's to be expected. Just wanted to look at this cylinder wall. There is a little bit of movement in the piston. I'll get you guys around where you can see it. Okay, that's the top of the piston there. Try to crank it here. It looks pretty good in there, really. Like I said, there's a minimal amount of rust, just a little bit of surface rust on the side, but I'm telling you, I believe a home would clean that up. Okay, got the other head off on the pony motor. I've already cleaned it up, but it was a little worse looking. The cylinder walls got a little more rust on them. So it's a little worse shape. We've cleaned the head up a little bit with a screwdriver and wire brush. But I don't know. Next thing will be figuring out a fuel system for it and cleaning the carburetor. I don't know if we're going to get into that today or not. We'll see. I'll do one last walk around this thing. Got my hopes up pretty good on it, I believe. Diesel engine turns over. The pony motor spins over now. Pony motor's a little rough, cylinders and stuff, but it will turn over. Did not take the mag apart on it to try to clean the points. We're just burnt out. It's hot out here. We're going to have to give it a break and get away from it for a little while. But yeah, it's probably a good one to try to get and redo it. I believe right now, we could hook a tractor to it and pull it and pull start the diesel engine. I really do. It's a little rough around the edges. It needs some TLC. Definitely have to get rid of that seat. Guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here on the dozer. I did bring the, I do have the fuel tank and the carburetor. We did get the carburetor off of the pony motor, brought it home, and I'm getting ready to put the carburetor in the carburetor cleaner soak solution. Try to get it all cleaned up and get me a fuel line rigged up on the bottom of the fuel tank and clean it up, because they painted the tank, but the inside still got a bunch of rust and stuff in it, so I'm gonna try to get it cleaned up. But yeah, so if anybody watching this, if you have any books or know where I can get like the service manual for you know, early D4, RD4 Caterpillar,
leave a comment, let me know, or even parts for pony motors, because it looks like that's going to be my biggest issue, is the pony motor itself. I mean, we'll see, because we'll try to get back there and get it, actually try to start this thing. So look forward to the next video. Should be on actually starting or trying to start the Caterpillar D4. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you being here.